Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. Great question was asked, and I want to address it head on. I'm going to skip the company names that are involved because I frankly think it's irrelevant, but here's how it goes. Would it be bad professionally and morally if I leave my new job after 2 weeks for a pioneering firm? How can I leave peacefully? Before moving for the big bank I joined, I was interviewing with well-known technology firm. I've moved to a new city and been working for the big bank for 2 weeks now. However, big technology firm is reaching out to me. Their job is going to pay 1.8%, 1.8 more salary, so I'm assuming it's almost twice as much as he got from the big bank. However, the work stress is 1.5 times more. I can give notice and leave. So the question is, would it be okay? And I'm going to give an unequivocal answer, and then from there work forward. There's a price that we pay for every decision that we make. And this is the tough one that you're going to have to make. You're going to have more stress, more money. Now, money is clearly measurable. You say it's 1.8 times more. So let's say it's 100,000. This is going to be 180,000. Nice. And well, let me make it simple. The answer is yes, you can change jobs. Now let me go through the reasoning. You're going to be making, let's say, 180,000 versus 100. Terrific. Nice increase. And you're now saying the stress is going to be 1.5 times more. I don't know that you can actually measure that. Let's just assume it's going to be more stress than what you're going to have for big bank. And that's the price that you're going to pay for this decision to join. Big bank, the next time the economy turns south, they're going to do what's right for them. They're going to lay off thousands of people just like they have in the past. And that could involve you. They're going to look out for their interests. I'm encouraging you to look out for your interests. Big technology firm, in theory, they could lay you off for non-performance or if the economy goes south. Although I'm not aware that they've laid off many technology people over the years, but it could certainly happen. And I want you to think carefully. Some people will say you'll be banned for life from the big bank, but I don't really find that's all that accurate. And the truth of the matter is, if you want to recontact them, the likelihood is you're joining at a high level and you can say, hey, look, if you were me, what would you do? Seriously, you were paying me 100, I got 180 from so-and-so, great project. You take that job too. And yes, they were a little late to the party, but I gave 2 weeks notice. By the way, you can give 2 weeks notice at the bank. And I frankly think they'll say, no, thanks. You can go now. Always, you are the chief executive officer for your organization. In my case, that firm would be called the Altman organization. My shareholders are my wife and my son. I always have to do things that look out for our interests and take into consideration the interests of others. I never do anything foolish. I always try to weigh my choices carefully. I have to do what's right for them. And for myself, of course, you're going to have to do the same thing. Personally, the inhibitions that you have, the false morality of leaving here, because I think in this particular case, there's nothing immoral about it. Morality introduced into this kind of business situation is nonsense. The last time I read any sort of old biblical or religious treatise, none of it ever talks about leaving your job after 2 weeks. Have you seen that? Because I haven't seen that. You have to do what's right here. And what's right for your enterprise is take this other job if that's what you think makes sense. The money is spectacularly more. And you're going to have a higher level of stress until you get used to it. Because that stress thing, we tend to adapt. we tend to get better at handling things like exercise. You know, the first time you try and run the mile, you go a lot of it. And the second time you do huff and puff too. But, you know, when push comes to shove, you're going to get better at it. Well, the same thing's going to happen at the technology firm too. So don't sweat the details here. Head for the new firm. Don't worry about 5 years from now when you might want to come back, because here's the reality of it. If you're making $180,000 and they assess you for 100, they're not going to take you back because you're going to be paying more than what they're willing to pay for someone with your background. And the reason is you're going to be doing completely different types of work. From a banking perspective, $180,000, they want people who manage people and resources at a high level, run budgets, run departments, and that's not going to be you. You're going to be a technologist. Fabulous. You enjoy that, you love that, and go do it. Don't let the door hit you in the butt on the way out, okay? Just head on out and have a great time. Hope you found this helpful. And again, visit jobsearchcoachinghq.com. Join. I'd love to help you there. I'll answer your questions. This is just a small sample of what I get. And I look forward to helping you. Have a great day.